He's not a super talkative guy until he's had one sip of alcohol, and then you can't shut him up.
Yeah, I'm never concerned about what you're doing, Ev.
Never? Come on now. Saturday morning, I woke up at 7:30, and then I was like, oh, this is my life now.
Well, I walked in on you guys doing it, but
Clip it.
Oh, no way. Oh, dude, you shouldn't have.
Being hungry sucks, but snacking on expensive and unhealthy food options is not the solution. Huel is here to give you a complete, nutritionally balanced meal, and Huel, which is spelled Huel, is the world's leading complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. My personal go-to is the Black Edition. It's ready to drink. I love how it tastes good, but it's loaded with 35 grams of protein and 27 vitamins and minerals. Take the leap and join the community of Hueligans with this exclusive offer for new customers of 15% off, plus a free gift with the code WIDEOPEN15 at Huel.com. That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with the code WIDEOPEN15 at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel, nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
The fact that he's not actually sick right now, he just saw everyone else getting sick, so he turned his location off. Took a hot shot to Vegas for 48 hours.
Yeah, I
no one
might be some truth in that.
When
might be some truth
when
in
I
that.
pulled up on Friday and everyone was sick, I see Ken leaving the merch bay at 9 a.m. in the morning with a backpack on. He's got this look on his face. He's like, and like he's like going, he's like going to his, and he kind of does one. He's like.
Yeah,
and
like he almost couldn't hold back, like smiling as he hopped in the car.
And then he starts. He's got his backpack
twice.
and everything, and he like starts loading in the back of his Tesla. I'm like, oh, what? Are you leaving? He's like, yeah. I feel like shit. But when I was like asking him, are you leaving? I was like, no way. Is this guy going to Vegas again? This guy's going to Vegas again. Like I just assumed he was because it's been so frequent.
It's been so frequent. And so suspicious.
Yeah, but
we kind of dance around it when Ken is on the podcast, and Ken just kind of goes like this. And he never answers our question of like what you're actually doing there. We don't know what he's doing there.
I think we're all
Or
slightly afraid to ask him though. Like, because we could very easily, when he's on, be like, so what are you actually doing there? But I think
he wouldn't give us a straight answer either way.
I don't know if we want to hear the answer though.
We wouldn't get it.
I don't know if
the
we want to
most
hear
I
the
get out of
answer.
him is he does a little gambling. But I know there's more than that.
We wouldn't get it.
But then you even asked him, how was the gambling? Good. Lost a little.
Yeah.
Really? Did
Like,
he win
it's
a
not
little?
like he's going to
Tell me
making
some
money.
numbers, some hard numbers, man.
Yeah, or
like,
just tell me a
like if
story,
I
you know?
went, I'd talk about it for an hour at least.
When Evan goes gambling, you hear
the highs and lows, dude.
Play by play.
Dude, every little card that he pulled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I found a $1 bill on the floor, fired that in. That was a loser. Then put another 20.
Yeah.
So I was out at the bar and I saw the pull tabs and I thought, okay, well I've only had a couple drinks,
That's
so I
exactly
I
how
kinda
you sound,
deserve it.
Ed.
So I went in and I put 20 in and I said, hey, would somebody else like to throw 20 in? And so next thing you know, we were $7,000 in, and there was $6,000.
But Slim
in the
said he
pot.
had $50 left, so we threw that in and we won $300. So then we had to try and get it back, so we put it all $300 back in.
Evan is
Unbelievable.
He's not a super talkative guy until he's had one sip of alcohol, and then you can't shut him up. You cannot shut him up.
Yeah, it is kind of Energizer Bunny-ish. Just
But
go,
I
go,
will
go.
say you are very, very friendly. Like when you drink,
always.
and I mean you're always friendly in general, but you're maybe not as talkative. But like you could talk to just about anybody.
I do sometimes find myself doing that.
Yeah, but
Be like,
I wouldn't say it's a
hung out
bad
with-
thing.
Do you ever just like hang out with people? They always end up being fine, but like you don't even know how you got into that situation.
Yeah,
Like-
no, never me, but you, yes.
Yeah. Like, why did I end up in this guy's garage till 4 a.m?
yeah.
Like just hanging,
You're just
eating brats or something.
You're just hanging, man.
Yeah, well,
like you're
you're an
talking.
easy-
You can talk
easy
about
hang,
anything.
Man, I just talking about Ken in Vegas. The one thing he said the other day I thought was very funny was he was complaining about how hard it is to bring his cowboy hat to Vegas.
Shut up.
Actually,
I mean,
Boy,
I
dude.
think he could just get a proper hat.
he has one.
Tote.
He has a hard
Bro.
hat
Hard
case.
case.
Okay, well,
hat,
apparently he didn't mention
the
that
back
to
of
me
his car
because
that
he
I've
said
been
he
borrowing.
has to wear it through the airport, but then he has to put it in the overhead bin and then, make sure that no one else piles it up and smashes it because you obviously can't
It
wear
is,
it while
yeah.
you're sitting in the seat.
If you're a
He
proper
doesn't-
cowboy, you could.
Just
I would.
bring the hard hat or the hard case and then a backpack.
I do like wearing a cowboy hat, but it's so inconvenient. And also at the same time, I just don't feel like I'm deserving to wear a cowboy hat, especially through an airport.
Yeah, and like nobody's dressing up cowboy in the airport.
Yeah, but
Unless
I think
you're truly
unless
a
you're
cowboy.
truly that
Exactly.
guy.
And
That's
as
what
of
I mean,
late,
that guy.
people have been pretty quick to pounce on you if you're not a real cowboy. So like, it's not a bad idea.
The thing
to
is,
avoid
though, is like literally you can wear whatever you want, and it's
true.
just as long as you wear it with confidence. Like Ken wears that shit. He does not care one bit if you say anything, and he wouldn't care what you think. He just likes wearing it. You know?
Still, one of his most favorite lines ever that I use all the time is that you say something to him, and then he's like, I think you're mistaking me with someone who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
That's the coldest line ever.
That's
and that was a
classic.
Ken quote.
That's Ken in the cowboy hat, dude.
Yeah.
I was driving here this morning and I passed somebody that was pulled over, and the cop that was pulling him over hopped out of his car right as I was coming by, and he was wearing a cowboy hat.
The cop was wearing like a sheriff?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't
was
a
town
state
cop. It was a
trooper?
town cop.
Oh.
And I was like, what's that guy doing wearing a cowboy hat? I thought it was a little suspicious.
You'd have thought he's like a bad guy in a movie or something.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Dude,
Pulling you over to steal your car.
last night I watched the movie Carry On.
Oh, yeah, I got to watch that.
It's on Netflix. Bro, your heart is like thumping the whole time. It's 2 hours long, and it was like I couldn't fall asleep for like 3 hours afterwards because I was just like, it was still going.
That's how it is after
like,
I play
ruined my
Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
I can't play Call of Duty too late nowadays.
Dude, I'm
Really?
I had a little like moment last night. It was 11:30, and I was like, I'm gonna play PS5. I'm getting on COD.
Nice.
And
You
then
got
I
a
was
PS5?
yeah, and then I was
I think
like,
he's playing on PS4. He's Money Mike.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you didn't get an Xbox.
yeah.
PS5's
started
more
out-
expensive,
I started
actually.
out
So
as
are
a-
you that surprised?
I started out as a PlayStation guy, but anyway, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to bed, and then because like if I would have started
That's
playing
respectable, Mike.
at
You're
11:30,
growing.
Wow, Mike.
Yeah, I mean Saturday morning, I woke up at 7:30, and then I was like, well, this is my life now.
Proud
What?
of you.
Yeah,
Like,
'Cause I had to
today,
leave-
like
I-
right now?
because I had to get gas, and then I had to shovel the driveway, and I had to leave at
This
by
is
8.
this
Very
is my
grown
life
up of
now.
you.
Mike,
This
Mike
is my
should have
life
started,
now.
Mike should have started doing that 2 years
had-
ago when he moved into that house, but now he's finally like, yeah.
I decided
think
this
I'm gonna
winter-
start. I think I'm gonna start showing up on time.
I
Let's
decided
go.
this
Love it.
winter I'm gonna shovel the,
Yeah,
and not just pack
that-
it down and
yeah, I
drive
love that.
over it.
You're like, I should have started doing that 2 years ago. For the record, been shoveling.
CJ, do you get online and just dice up some 12-year-olds?
I don't know if they're 12-year-olds or what,
But
but
you
Or
let
if they're
them.
of
You let
legal
them
age
know.
to be diced up.
I'm honestly I'm good,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
talk-
not just
you talk-
saying.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to
It
download
It
Call
sounds
of Duty
so
now.
lame to say, but I am actually really good. And I even have like a couple snaps, and I was gonna post. And I was like, "This is too lame," but I have like documentation of me just tearing it up.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm
Well,
I'm
now
pretty
What's
good.
your rank? Like, what level are you?
I mean, that's rather irrelevant because I don't have enough time
Because if
to.
you're a low level, you're in noob lobbies.
I'm like a
making
level
it easier
42
to slay.
already.
First prestige?
I haven't prestige yet. I'm just
Yeah,
basic.
yeah. So you're
No. Once you play long enough, it doesn't take that long. Like if you're dicing up right away, they're going to put you in with the better
This
players.
dude is passionate about this shit. Huh?
No, dude, I honestly have always loved Call of Duty. Like I said a few podcasts ago, I used to play a shit ton of Call of Duty. Ryan knows for a fact when we were in college, I just gamed because I didn't have anything else to do.
And then, like he said, even a closer few podcasts ago, gaming is a waste of time.
It is. It is.
Yeah, dude. Following CJ's trajectory of like
It's
hating
fun.
on it, and then
I
go-
never
and then
said it
go-
wasn't fun.
Yeah,
That's-
I never
for
said it
sure.
wasn't fun. And honestly, who gives a shit if it's a waste of time? Like everything, everything's a waste of time. It just depends about what you care about. Honestly, like
True.
if you're having fun, there you go. That's what life's about. You know, Gavin was leaving yesterday, and he left some really good advice
And it
to
wasn't his-
Mike's Snapchat
Wasn't his
followers.
first time leaving.
He
that
said
advice
this
either.
advice. I hear him say it all the time to people when people ask him for advice. He goes, "Stay in the gym and keep having fun, baby." That's his advice to everyone. And honestly, I think that's great advice.
It is.
Pretty good.
Stay in the gym and keep having fun.
I'm gonna do one and skip the other.
Yeah.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, before
I don't even know any gyms.
stay in gym.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to text this in the filming for you guys just so I can back
said-
up some of my
know what
stats.
he said.
I was going to send it to you guys and be like,
No,
everyone
CJ,
get
I
on.
believe it, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
I
don't even
believe
have
it,
to
bro.
send.
You don't
it,
have to convince me. I know that you dice them up.
Yeah. No, I was going to text you guys. And be
Damn,
like,
you got a
everyone
gaming monitor?
Yeah, I bought one. Dude, I told you guys. You can't fucking play competitively when you're
On a
sitting
big TV,
on
yeah.
a couch with a TV up
Yeah, you can't.
above your fireplace.
Is this
Although I was tearing it up even when it was there.
is
you have
this
the-
set up on your kitchen table?
Yes.
Do you have a dot on your screen?
No, that's fucking Cheeto. That doesn't work.
That's cheating.
It does work.
But it's cheating.
It doesn't work that good. I used to try that when I was a kid.
All right.
Oh, for no scopes?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's not,
Jesus.
it doesn't stay
Yeah,
consistent.
but even for hip fires, it helps.
Maybe.
I never do it. I just was curious. Like
I tried that back when I was. Yeah, I remember I had a tube TV, and I
Just
I
get the
fucking
piece
of
had it
tape
on there.
with
You
a
got the
mark.
Barrett
Yeah,
50 cal.
Yeah. I wanted you guys to play with me, but then I just realized, I kind of like just not talking, just
You
silence.
could turn your mic off.
Yeah, but that still, what's the point of
Yeah,
us
then if
playing
we're all
together? then?
playing.
No, I think it'd be fun if we were all chatting and you just had your mic on.
Just focus.
slaying on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be all right.
Well, damn, boys. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
You
Christmas
guys like the
Eve. This
set?
is
Yeah,
live
this-
on Christmas Eve.
This is great. This is a great set, Ryan. I like it a lot.
Fantastic job.
Yeah, I was just kind of doing some end of the year books on the podcast and was just looking at all the ads that I love to read. Probably right about time for one of those now. If you are looking for a no key, no battery, instantly accessible when you need it box for your firearm, look to StopBox. Our listeners are getting 10% off your entire order when you use code WIDEOPEN, but they're also giving you guys a buy one, get one free offer on their StopBox Pro. That's 10% off and a free StopBox Pro when you use code WIDEOPEN at StopBoxUSA.com. Very often, the handgun that you store for self-defense is between two problems, unsecured and vulnerable, or it's locked away and difficult to access in an emergency. With Dropbox USA, you can have both security and readiness. All StopBox products are proudly made in the USA in their own factory. Not only does this ensure high-quality craftsmanship of every product that's sent out, it creates meaningful jobs and opportunities for American workers. That's one of the things that I really love about StopBox. They're actually made right here in the USA, so you know you're getting a quality product. For a limited time only, our listeners are getting a crazy deal. Not only do you guys get 10% off your entire order when you use code WIDEOPEN at StopBoxUSA.com, but they're also giving you a buy one, get one free for their StopBox Pro. That's 10% off and a free StopBox Pro when you use code WIDEOPEN at StopBoxUSA.com. Discover a better way to balance security and readiness with StopBox. When shopping online, there are millions of stores to choose from, and when building your own website, there are fewer options, but one stands out against the rest: Shopify. Shopify is here to make selling online easy with the #1 checkout on the planet. And with over 150 brand new upgrades and updates that were just released, it's getting better every single day, and nobody does sellings better than Shopify. We love Shopify for a ton of reasons, but first, their integrated apps, their AI tools, and award-winning assistance. But my favorite part is their mobile apps. It's great because you can keep an eye on your store from anywhere. Just remember that businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we at CboysTV.com use, and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wideopen. That is all lowercase. Go to Shopify.com/wideopen now to upgrade your selling today. That's Shopify.com/wideopen. Thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast, Shopify.
End of the year books. Did we make?
This is what we got
Hold on,
at the show for it.
We made
The
money
transition
this
was
year.
insane.
What books are you looking at?
No. There was some money left
Yeah,
over.
somebody
at the
made
end.
some money.
Yeah. So I went out and I bought these decorations, but don't worry, I wasn't selfish. I thought of you guys too.
Oh, wow.
So you got us decorations
Gifts?
too?
No way.
Holy.
Oh, dang. This
Bro.
is really nice,
I
Ryan.
really hope. that
I
there's
should have
just-
got you something. I feel bad now.
I guess I didn't write on this one. I think this one's CJ's.
Ryan, you can fit
Classic
a you can
Christmas
fit a
mix-up.
Dude, you can fit a check in an
I'm going to get like a
envelope,
vape. Ryan. Oh, that was for Evan.
Hilarious. I'm gonna get a king crab leg.
Can we Yankee swap?
No, they're very tailored to you.
Ryan. Ooh, okay, here we go.
Little office
Heavy.
reference
Oh my
there
gosh,
for anyone
dude,
that caught
I got a
that.
nice
Why does
one.
Ben get the big one?
Ben's is definitely a mini flamethrower.
We'll start out with Dalton in the back. Okay,
Good
everybody's
shit,
got a
Ed.
story, okay? This
Oh.
wasn't just about the money.
It's a Rolex. Sorry. sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Well, don't undershine my gift like that. So Dalton's been grinding out there all year on the camera. Now it's cold. And I see him running around with no gloves on.
Oh, perfect gift.
That's awesome.
Ryan's watching.
So I got you this pair.
Are they fingerless so we can run a camera?
Just
Finger,
pretty
but
much
they're
useless.
No, they're the thinnest heated gloves on the market.
Wow. That's actually a really
that's
nice
a good
gift.
gift,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Let's see
That's a
him.
good
Yeah.
gift.
Dude.
Taking for a test drive.
Yeah, let's see it.
Uh-oh. Do you have big hands or something?
Yeah, you got
We
big
might
ones.
have to return them.
He is not looking like he's
Not looking like they're going to
fit.
fit.
Hey, they might fit me though. Let me try.
I might as well keep him in the company.
I'll get you some bigger ones.
Those do look a little taut.
Dude,
they do.
Those were extra larges, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just be like
Maybe they're youth.
Jesus.
They're
You think
women's.
so?
Ryan, I mean, it's just
Like an O.J. Simpson case over here.
All right, well.
Dalton, get the shot.
My glove.
Well, right.
Man.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
Thank you very
it
much.
really
Yeah,
is.
I'll get you some that fit because I actually think you need them.
Once they're on though, it's looking a little better. It looks like
You could definitely
Sure.
run a camera in those. Like,
So I
For
thought.
sure, dude.
Yeah, once you're in.
Dude,
Alright.
I can appreciate
Take
a
you
nice
suckers
thin
for a
pair of
run.
gloves.
Mike, you can open up yours next since Ben's monkeying with this.
all right, what do we got?
it's a box.
Clocky the alarm clock.
Let's go! I knew it.
Oh,
On wheels.
It is
so
a-
it runs around.
It's a mobile alarm clock. Sorry.
You have to chase it
Yeah,
then.
you have to chase it down.
That's
so
good.
it runs off
That's
of
so good.
your nightstand and then runs around your room.
Dude,
That is so good.
Your cat is gonna love that.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Oh my gosh,
actually.
Ryan, that is actually genius.
I hope it's just like.
Just screaming.
That is awesome.
I think you almost got to like hook that up to some part on your body though, because Mike doesn't really just wake up to noise.
I know where you should hook it.
Yeah, I got a longer bird and I
we,
it up.
we come into Evan's room and he's got 7 of them running around.
all tied to his.
Oh, guys, I'm just trying to wake up.
Just 5 more minutes.
All right, I got the gloves on. I got them cranking. Can confirm they are
fit
heated.
great. They fit great. Looks like you just got to get them on.
Yeah, and you just can't take them off ever.
That's fair.
Once they're on. I mean, but you think you'd run a camera in them, right?
Yeah.
That's
Perfect.
awesome.
Does look like just an unnecessarily tight cuff on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe if you put the battery in after you put the glove on.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, can I open it up?
You know?
Yeah, you can open up yours, but yours comes with a little story, but you can start opening because it's inside of the box. You know, like you used to be a fellow Corvette owner. I know how much you love the Corvette culture, going to the car meets, wearing the gear and stuff like that. And I feel like ever since you switched, you haven't had the same experience. So,
Hey! Just let everyone know, you dick. I have a Lamborghini.
What else we got?
I also got you a 1-year subscription to the Lamborghini Club of America.
What does that get me?
It invites you to Monterey Car Week, and then you also get a sticker for the back of your Lamborghini, and you get a little black card, apparently, that comes in the mail.
That's actually pretty sick.
Dude, thank you, Ryan.
How much?
CJ, that you don't ask somebody how
I
much
gotta
they
ask
spent on
somebody
your gift.
when they bought you a membership to the Lamborghini Club.
I wouldn't get too excited. I bought Ben a Lamborghini gift and he never used it.
That's right.
Sat in his office.
Dude, thank you, Ryan.
No problem, buddy.
Thank you, bro. Here, let me toss it on. Let them know.
I'm drawing a
Dude.
blank, Mike. What was your
Cup
Lamborghini?
holders.
That hat ages you.
I think it looks great.
Do I
yeah,
look like
mean,
I own a Lamborghini?
Yeah, you
Kind
all
of
a
make
sudden-
me not like you.
You like you put it on and your profession does not look like a YouTuber.
What would you think that I do wearing this hat, looking the way I do?
Professional
Like,
nerd.
I think you honestly look like you're in like a buy sell supercar business.
Like I'm just
Yeah, you own
holding
a
it till I own it.
No,
or
you
till I
you
sell
own
it.
a Lamborghini too, but you just help people.
Do I know
acquire
a lot about
supercars.
'em?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you know a lot, buddy.
but you also look like you learned everything you know about them in like the last 2 years.
No, you read every brochure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just take it off then if you guys are cool with it. But thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. The hat was actually just from Amazon.
No, it would have been really funny too if you had the hat and then you had like a Lamborghini jumper and like
that
imagine
would
you
be great.
pulling up in your Lambo and walking out like in your like everyone be like, what,
the
f-"
heck?
You went from being cool to just so lame.
Well, you asked about how much this gift was, and it's not the most expensive gift at
Really?
this table. So without further ado, Siege, open up yours.
Me? It's always the little ones that are the most expensive. Nuts? Whoa. Oh, no way. Oh, dude, you shouldn't have.
It's a nut maker?
So I can't eat too many nuts at once?
No, it's
No, it's a single-serve nut dispenser. You
That
load
is
it up with
brilliant,
nuts and
dude.
pump it.
I actually will use this.
I know.
'cause he
Oh my
doesn't-
gosh.
And he
this is
doesn't
great.
like he doesn't like anyone else's fingers in his nuts.
I don't.
Yep.
I don't. This is
Keep
actually
your
really
dick
nice.
beaters out of his
I
nuts,
will
Evan.
use this.
I know you
it's
will.
gonna fit in my cup holder. Yeah, let me load it up. Thank you, Dalton.
What
So
the-
How sick is that? That's what started this whole thing. Shout out to Timu.
This was
Seriously?
Temu?
Yeah, $5.
Wow.
I feel like I should wash it first.
Probably should.
We'll test it out.
Pretty sick though, right?
Ev, you want to give the backstory on my nuts?
Homemade
Yeah.
nuts.
I mean, I don't think I really know the backstory
do.
other
You're
than
the one who seems to care the most
eat-
about my nuts.
You eat an ungodly amount of nuts. And what are you caring about the germs? You raw dog nuts out of your denim pockets all the time. You
That's
just fill
what
your
made me
my
think of it.
pockets. My pockets.
My bucket.
I saw
Did you ever put money, your cell phone, any other items, car keys in
For
your
sure.
pockets?
For sure.
Are those all?
Dirty. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make much sense. For reference, I was using this spoon to eat the nuts like out of the bowl like it was cereal while I was editing because I didn't want to get my fingers grimy and then touch my
That's
laptop.
fair.
But just load it up.
And the best part was we would try to eat CJ's nuts here and there because they're pretty good. And then he's like, dude, don't finish them. And then we're like, just get more. And then you're like, they're homemade.
No,
And then
that's
we're
the
like,
thing.
Oh.
Jen, our chef, makes these for me. So they're raw cashews. She like roasts them in avocado oil and then like does this homemade seasoning on them, and they are actually super
So
good. So, anyways, everyone was making fun of my nuts for a while, like, you know, cracking jokes about it. And then finally I go, try some. Everyone starts trying them. Next thing I know, I got my
Jar's
nuts on the
gone.
table. People are walking over, put them in their hands. So I had to take my nuts and hide them
They
somewhere.
just
you know?
have just like the most distinct smell. Like, you know that CJ's eating his nuts if you're in the same shop as him.
You had the glass jar. Now they're coming in a bowl. I think the glass jar can't fit enough at once, or I don't know why, but you had a glass jar of nuts, and I didn't really know they were just yours. And I walked up and I grabbed a handful, and before I could even get done eating them, threw that lid on them so quick and sealed it up. Took them out of
Getting
there.
the hell out of here, dude.
My bad.
Kind of want to see how it works.
You go straight into your mouth.
You're
out of
kind
it?
of like hungry, you know, like the camera goes down for a second, and you're just like, you pull this thing out.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, actually.
Back to the action.
You could even maybe put like a fingerprint reader at the top so it won't even dispense unless
Try some, Ev.
your fingerprints on it.
I know you want some. It's Christmas, man. Enjoy. Pretty damn good.
All right.
You wanna try
$5 on Temu. It clearly was not the most expensive.
No, it wasn't. And so before we get to Evans, I probably just tell you guys what I got Ken since he is sick and couldn't come today. I figured, he's been working a lot.
Here, is Ken's here?
Yeah.
Can I just open it?
Yeah, of course. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but you can open it.
Where is it? Because I'll just try and give my best Ken reaction.
I love that idea.
I love Christmas.
Why is there a warning?
Warning? Should I be concerned, Ryan? A toilet table? Really?
Well, Ken, I know you've been so busy in the merch bay that I figured I'd get you a table that you could attach to the toilet so you could be on the toilet and work.
So he can prop his computer
Oh
up
my god.
and work from the toilet.
Bro, I bought that on Amazon. They make everything.
Bro, what?
I gotta say, he might use that.
Where does this go?
It like this goes on the side of the toilet bowl, and then this attaches with this, screws on the bottom.
What do you think?
I think Ken's gonna melt that plastic down. It's not gonna withstand the
heat.
the heat. Yeah, exactly.
You like that, Ken?
You're supposed to go, give a good sigh.
And then what I was going to tell him is, since I feel bad about borrowing his car for the last month and a half, I was going to give him a buy one, get one free ticket to Vegas because I have a companion certificate, but it expires at the end of the year, so he's got to travel soon. But I figured
You'll
he'd probably
make
be pretty
that.
I
stoked
feel
about
like
that.
yeah.
He's probably already had one planned.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ryan.
No problem, buddy. Alrighty. And now, Evan, I was telling you earlier this week, you kind of got schwanked because I purchased yours off of eBay.
Classic.
And, your favorite website.
Exactly.
I just was trying to think. I'm like, what is my friend Evan like? Obviously, he likes drinks with the boys, gambling,
Dirt bikes.
dirt bikes,
Oh,
all these things.
recreational
Sports.
substances.
Vaping.
Chill.
And so I go, okay, well, I should try to get something, that I'm not really that involved with in his life, and really try to bridge the gap in another way with him. So I thought, maybe I could find him like a cool pair of Etnies or something like that,
Can't go wrong with that.
Maybe a sign pair, perhaps.
Wow.
let's just put it this way. Things got out of hand on eBay. And although it's not here, this is what I have purchased you. It is
What? Oh! No!
Yes, bro.
How much was that?
It is assigned by Bam Margera, which he does now for money. In 2024, he'll just sign a skateboard and go. But I thought that's lame. This one's from 2004. When a real fan
That's got to be $1,000.
Bro, that's actually insane.
I want
it's pretty
that,
sick.
dude.
That's
I knew
so
everybody
sick.
would want it. I
350?
felt kind of bad. No, it was more.
I know for a fact it was more because I was looking at buying one for my house. Mm-hmm. I want to put it up on the wall. I was like, dude, that'd be sick to have a
That is
BAM
sick.
sign. That's got to be $750
I'll trade
or
you for your nut
$1,000.
dispenser.
How much was it?
It was $500.
Damn, that's sick, dude.
But-
that's fucking sick, Ev.
That's
God
so
dang
sick.
it,
You know what
dude.
the
Why
craziest
this
part
guy-
is? Dalton doesn't even know who Bam Margera is.
That is crazy.
He doesn't. That's because he was born in 2006.
That was 2 years after this board was signed.
You act like I'm uncultured, but I think it's very common that guys my age don't know who that is.
So you've never seen Jackass? I know you haven't because you told me
Yeah, I
that
thought
you
that
didn't know
was a
what. You
little
looked at me
crazier.
like a deer in headlights, and then your mom was there because she was making us food. Our chef Jen is Dalton's mom, and she like basically chimed in like he wasn't allowed to watch that, and then she also mentioned that he wasn't also allowed to watch us as a kid.
Yeah, no, true story. I wasn't
Dude
allowed to
perfect
watch-
only, right? That's
Dude
what she
perfect
said.
only.
I wasn't allowed to watch you guys until I was like 12 or 13. Well, Dalton did turn out like a pretty good kid, so maybe there is some truth in the madness there.
Definitely.
It's hard to focus on anything except for the smell of CJ's nuts now.
They smell good though.
It's just such a distinct smell.
I normally hear they smell great.
Congrats on that, Ev.
Can I see that?
That's
a
yeah,
really
that
good
is
gift.
fucking
That is one of the
sick.
best
Is it
Christmas
used
gifts
at
I've
all?
been given my entire
Yeah, I would
life.
say, okay, one, great Christmas gift, and two, it almost is
so
like,
it has been skated.
what could I get Evan that CJ would be 10 out of 10
I
jealous
actually
of?
felt bad. I go, fuck, dude.
Dude, you
CJ's
should've
going to
saw-
be so jealous.
CJ got a nut dispenser and Evan got a signed
you see-
Timu
Bam
nut
board.
dispenser.
Did you see his face when he first saw it? You're like,
I was
"It's
actually,
signed."
I'd be fucking
Sees-
pumped. Right? I mean, both
I
Evan and I are
am
pumped.
like if I'm not acting that pumped, like I am that pumped. That's very sick.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. It just, that one just 10x the budget. But when I went to checkout, I like had a conversation with myself. I go, if this was my money, would I spend it instead of the company's money? And I go, all right, it's going to be pretty legendary. I'll do it. Then I went to input the company credit card, and eBay doesn't take Amex anymore.
Yes, that's right.
So I did spend my real hard-earned money.
Nice, dude.
That's a
is
nice
really
Christmas
nice
gift.
of you.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
That's
Problem,
really
fellas.
awesome. Yeah, dude, I was looking at getting one of those, and then I also wanted like a Rob Dyrdek signboard, and I was looking on eBay, and they were like $1,000. If
Yeah.
you wanted one that wasn't skated, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I want it that bad.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
Very
Yes,
cool.
Skateboards do make really cool art decor.
They do.
Obviously, they're behind you guys right now.
I run the hookups boards on my wall.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I always thought they had the sickest graphics, and guess I still do. So I had to have a few of those.
It's pretty insane how much we've been skateboard. I guess like Evan and I, but just like in general, we released skateboards in 24. We got a skate park. We got skate ramps. We got a bunch of skateboards.
CJ doesn't even know about our latest
Really?
purchase. I think everybody else does except for CJ.
I suppose we haven't had anything on Snapchat.
Your little rail you bought?
No,
Exactly.
It doesn't.
All I saw, well, I walked in on you guys doing it, but
Clip it.
but I just saw the Snapchat of Gavin trying to drop in on it. Who
Really?
let him do that?
He ate shit?
Yeah,
I love how you put a helmet on him.
He dropped in on a quarter pipe, but it's a,
Oh,
it's
you
a
guys-
mini quarter pipe.
Nice,
But
dude.
Like two tall, 6 foot wide quarter pipes.
That's sick.
with
And
like
they flip up on caster wheels, so you just put them in the corner and then like pull them
Really?
back up.
And
They're behind my
it
El
gets a
Camino
mini-
right now.
Honestly, CJ, you could skate it very easily. You could skate it.
I
Yeah,
might
dude.
start skating.
Dude, like it's very tame. And we got skateboards for you.
2025 is going to be skating, Call of Duty, maybe some fishing. We kind of did some fishing a week ago.
I like
Switch it up
fishing.
completely.
Yeah, it's-
I mean, all things,
I think
and
we
then
just add it.
and then like we actually all get good at golfing.
I would love to be good at golfing.
Actually, I just want to perfect my swing.
Well, Mike,
you should start
let's
with
walk
just
before we get run.
learn.
here,
Yeah,
buddy.
learn how to
Well,
swing
that's-
and then perfect.
Okay, but that I guess that's what I'm. Well, yeah, I guess
I just want to do
wanna
the
learn-
most important, like the hardest thing to do in golf. Have a
Well,
good
that's
Just want to
swing.
get that right.
That's true. Well, I feel like we only walk and don't do much swinging, or drive, I guess. But
2025 should be the year of side quest.
yeah,
You know,
I
we're
like that.
I think that like over the last couple of years, but really 24, we tried to just double down on just like building the team out so we can almost just kind of get our lives back a little bit while kind of just going on the same trajectory of making better videos and just growing the business and doing everything better. But with that, we want to just be able to live.
We have not done a great job at all of that.
We have not. Honestly, like our entire 8 years, the last 8 years have just been basically just like everything you've seen on camera is pretty much everything that we've done. Very, very rarely do we have a good time when the camera isn't rolling. To you guys, it's probably like, well, what's the problem in that? Well, the problem in it is you almost forget what like living is like unless there's a camera rolling. When you're doing that, it's not like you're living really for yourself. You're living for the content, or you're living for just like, the sake of the video. And I think that we're doing a good job of bringing people on the team to continue to make better videos. But now we have a little bit more free time, or I'm hoping that we have a little bit more free time in 25 to like have more time to ourselves. And then when we are on video, it's even better.
People aren't going to believe it, but even when we added all these people to the team, we're still working just as much, if not more.
Well, we essentially
this year,
scaled up as we added.
This year, we're still, I feel like, was heavier than 23, 22, 21. Like 100%. Those years were like, I kind of look back at them, I was like, man, like that was like a lot of fun. Like it just seems like we were having more fun. Granted, we're doing a lot better, but like we're here at Saturday. I found out we were running the pod because I had jumped out of bed and, I was planning on like lounging around, but now I'm here again. Worked all day yesterday, obviously, because it's Friday, but we're always going, which I want to do this, but that kind of goes back to why I'm trying to get back into Xbox, is doing things that don't necessarily have a result, just doing something for fun.
Yeah.
Like when I'm sitting there, I'm just doing this literally for fun. Just to enjoy myself, not to like accomplish something, or get something done. But yeah, no, it would be amazing to like be able to have a little bit of a life outside of this, which at the same time, like the line just became blurred because our life became what's on camera. So like you're like almost, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It is almost hard to disconnect too. Like when we are doing something fun, it's like, might as well film it. But when we are filming it, like we're just focused most of the time on making a good video.
Yeah, right. There's a lot more you have to cover.
There's so many things that we do. I mean, especially like Evan and I late at night. Like most of them, we're just randomly, we're having fun. That's our hobby. But like a lot of times we're doing something that's like, that would have been so good on camera. But bringing a camera in and creating a storyline out of whatever we're doing changes the entire dynamic of the activity you're doing. Not a bad thing, but changes it completely.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do a great job of having fun. I think.
Yeah, I wasn't
like,
gonna say anything, but
you guys are always having fun.
I mean, you can have a 1 a.m. skate sesh anytime you want with us, Siege.
Yeah, but the thing is, I got to get up and be here at 8 or 7 or whatever because I either got to edit. We have meetings. Ben and I are in probably do 7 meetings a week with like different people, calls, brand deals, fucking lawyers, financial. Yeah, like we always got something. So it's like I got to go do that. And then it's like, then we got to film. So like me staying up till 1 a.m. to skateboard with you guys or hang out, it's kind of counterproductive. I got to be able to get up and do some shit.
And I guess 1 a.m. was a bad example because sometimes it's 1 a.m. But like lately, dude, it gets dark at freaking 4:30.
Yeah, that's true, dude.
We're like skating at 9.
Yeah, since the summer ended, we really have been shifted the scale way back.
I know it's the same every year, but it just is like that in the summer when it's gets dark at 9, we don't really call it a day until like 9. And I'm not saying we call it a day now at 4:30, but I mean it kind of.
I like it.
Yeah, it's different.
Said it a while back. It's nice to get home a little.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like 1 a.m. and you're like, oh, it's only 10.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Yeah, I do like that.
But yeah, mainly Evan's ability to like be up late and then get up early is actually remarkable.
Dude, thank you. I was going to say, I know I'm not always the best, but I usually get the ball rolling at a relatively decent time. Not that I'm always firing on full cylinders, but I'm usually there.
I'm never worried about you. Like you could go out and be drinking till 4 a.m, and I know that you'll. If we already had plans set to be filming by 8, like I already know that you'll be there.
Yeah.
Like you're probably gonna be feeling like shit, and they'll be pretty visible, but it doesn't really affect any of like you just still can just do everything, and it just works fine.
I would hate to have my good time take down the whole crew. So So I need to try my best to avoid that, because we all rely on each other.
That's very true.
Sure.
So it'd be pretty selfish of me to.
Yeah, I'm never concerned about what you're doing, Ev.
Never. Come on now. Sorry.
I'm really not. I mean,
All right, I gotta disagree on you there, but for the most part.
I'm not worried if he's out at the bar. I'm not like, oh, Evan's not going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, but I mean, I guess that in that particular aspect, yeah, no worries.
Dude, 2024 was insane for the channel, though. We gained 1.2 million subscribers, and we pulled 550 million views.
Woo! 223,000 comments, which is kind of that's just on YouTube. Like, that's we try to go through them all, but that is a lot of comments.
A lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of words. Yeah, it was epic. I mean, it was like our best year. We're gonna top it next year, but like, dude, we did so much awesome shit.
Insane numbers. We also rolled over 1 billion views on the channel. So like that kind of shows
cool.
like
We did over 1 billion, or we rolled over 1 billion
in March.
in
Oh,
February,
wow.
I think,
Holy
right?
February, yeah.
So what is it at now?
I think it's at like 1.5. Like it's pretty crazy, dude.
I didn't know that. I remember us talking about that a while ago, that we were getting like close to 1 billion.
That many views on YouTube is actually pretty insane. I think people maybe hear like 550 million views and then they compare it to like TikTok views or like Instagram or Facebook, but those are much easier to get because they're just served as you scroll, and they're also loops, so they're shorter videos. So like if you have a 10-second TikTok, it can get looped 20 times by one person, or it gets served, to people. So like whether they watch or not, like there's a view, that's more so they've seen it. Whereas like YouTube, you click that thing, you got to watch it. It's much different of a number. Like the metrics are much heavier.
I think we're for sure in the top 1,000 YouTube channels.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was pretty stoked.
Subscribers. I think like 900 something. But it's pretty wild to think, like, how many YouTube channels are there?
I'd be more concerned about like views per month. That would really show your relevance. Because like you can have a shit ton of subscribers but don't post anymore.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, yeah, like we're in the top 1,000, but I would say like views per month would be how you determine how relevant you are. Like Mr. Beast is pulling like I think 1 billion views a month.
Holy crap, dude! That's
I think multiple billion.
Yeah, it's insane.
You guys watch the show yet?
No, I
No,
haven't.
I'm
Switch.
excited.
I watched the first
You did?
episode.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's like watching a Mr. Beast video,
But even more.
That's longer.
Yeah.
Like it's just a little more drug out, but it was good. Like he said, but it's freaking crazy.
So what's it on?
What-
It's on Amazon.
number one.
1.7 billion views.
That's what he did.
I'm on.
Well, check what like the number 2 is, because there's probably after Mr. Beast, it's a drop off, big drop.
He's the 13th for view rank. It said.
Wow.
Which I don't even know how that's possible.
So what
He's
is
the
in
number
front
one
of
for
it?
Social
Does
Blade.
he even do
rank.
shorts?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does.
Anywho, I think we've just like put so much time in, and it's like so nice to see like the fruits of our labor, like kind of like proving to be successful now.
Like it's all happened so slow. Like I don't feel like, oh, this big thing happened and we finally like quote unquote made it. Like it's just like such a slow roll in, and like it doesn't really feel like much has changed at the same time.
I think about like all the TikTokers that like blow up overnight, or just like anyone.
like that's a big change.
Anyone, I guess, that just becomes like an overnight sensation or a social trend or a meme, even like the Boom guys
Haktua.
or a Haktua chick. Like all that happening in a couple months. Like imagine that, where you have like zero time to get just like kind of used to it, or like learn, who's taking advantage or who's not, or like how should my voice be online, or what's some things that I shouldn't do. Like Haktua dropped like her meme coin or whatever.
Dude.
Whoever advised her to do that, they better get fired.
I can't
Because
believe
now
it.
she's getting
And then
sued.
I
Like
heard
she
that
was.
she like sold it and then pulled money out of it, which is
Yeah, she did a
rug
rug
pull.
pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like
Right.
most of those people that blow up that quick, it did happen by luck, which I think there's luck to everyone becoming successful on like one of these platforms. But like when they blow up super quick, that there was more luck to it than like thought and strategy. And those people most of the time seem to have the hardest time hanging around. Whereas like us, for example, took so long. We had a lot more thought and like had action with purpose, to make things happen. So like we have a little bit better of an idea as to what's going on, and it didn't just happen,
Well, I mean, yeah, we have 500 some videos that we've uploaded.
Being hungry sucks, but snacking on expensive and unhealthy food options is not the solution. Huel is here to give you a complete nutritionally balanced meal, and Huel, which is spelled Huel, is the world's leading complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. And whether it's for busy mornings, late nights, or powering through a hectic schedule, Huel's ready-to-drink meals are the easiest way to get all the nutrition you need in seconds. Best part is right now, new customers can try it for 15% off plus a free gift using our exclusive code WIDEOPEN15. With no prep, no cooking, say goodbye to hangry and unsatisfying snacks. Just grab a Huel instead. Huel shakes actually taste like a milkshake, and they come in delicious chocolate or vanilla. And the bonuses, they're low in sugar and high in protein, and they cost less than $5. My personal go-to is the Black Edition. It's ready to drink. I love how it tastes good, but it's loaded with 35 grams of protein and 27 vitamins and minerals. Take the leap and join the community of Hueligans with this exclusive offer for new customers of 15% off plus a free gift with the code WIDEOPEN15 at Huel.com. That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with the code WIDEOPEN15 at Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel, nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
Basically, every single video we upload gets a couple more people added to the pot.
Or like same with like Cletus or Whistling, like they do things with like intention. Like they're not just doing stuff, you know?
Exactly.
Like no one at the top is just there by accident.
Yeah, it's not really luck once you get to that point.
Yeah, and you stay relevant, you know?
Yeah, probably most importantly, like you said, after many years of it, if you are able to stay...
You know they know what they're doing. They're not just
exactly.
doing stuff, getting lucky.
Every once in a while, there will be a group that comes along that's like 5 guys that are like kind of doing the same thing that we were doing like back in the day, like same style of video, like somebody, you know, was like, hey, we should do that. Gets a camera and just starts filming them, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll pop up on our recommended and I'll watch them. They got like 150 views and just like see what it's all about. And it is like kind of refreshing to see like, oh yeah, this is like what it used to be like for us. I remember each person has like their own like character or friend group, even like in all these different random channels. Like you can immediately just like pick out like who kind of does what, who is the brains of like picking up the camera, who tells people like, no, we should do this, who is like the kid that just shows up on like the weekend and has like the fun time or like the charismatic attitude. And if they would just stick with it for like long enough and just like do the right things of like coming up with good ideas and like being okay with making zero money for a long time. And like, I don't know, I think you just like stay consistent. Like it's not really a secret.
Yeah.
And the hardest part too is like getting along, like the group not like falling apart, or like there was like a one channel or an Instagram page that was like, I thought doing a pretty decent job. And then like 3 months in, I saw they were making like why I left something. And I was like, dude, you guys have been doing it for like 3 weeks. Yeah. And you guys are already making like why I left this channel videos.
There's more to it than just staying though consistent. I think.
Well, obviously, but you figure it out.
Yeah.
Like if once you do it after long enough and you just continue to chip away at it, you just kind of figure it out. Like we figured it out just by doing it ourselves. And then once you do it long enough, you meet people and then you can get some tips and tricks there. And like,
I mean, we were sitting down though, like I'd say about 2019, and we was like, okay, we need to make some changes here. Like this is not working. How can we make this work? And then it was like, at least I'll say for myself, like I was studying like successful YouTube channels, like what are they doing that makes it work? And like, that's honestly what you kind of have to do. And you have to like pick apart those things and compare it to your content. So like whether it's your thumbnail, your title, your idea, camera work, the editing, all that. And like, you kind of got to figure out how to take that and evolve your content as well as staying consistent like what you're saying.
What do you guys feel like you learn more from something when somebody does it well or when somebody does something poorly and you see the poor, like the bad side of it and you go, oh, we definitely like don't want to do something like that?
Probably a mistake for sure.
I would say the mistake. It seems pretty easy to see when someone does something wrong and go, yeah, don't do that.
One last thing on kind of what CJ was saying, you guys, like I just had this thought that something that would help. It doesn't mean you're going to fail, but don't get together as a friend group if you're trying to do a group and get together to make YouTube videos. Like that was the kind of beauty of us. We didn't get together to make YouTube videos. We were together and decided to make YouTube videos, which I'm sure would be the case for a lot of friend groups. But, you know, it'd be like, oh yeah, should we call up so-and-so and be like, yo, we're going to start a YouTube channel and then have them like come start doing videos with us and stuff and then like build your crew off of the idea of a YouTube channel. that is probably when you'd run into some arguments because you were never.
Yeah, you're just there for that reason.
Yeah.
You're not there for like the friendship.
So your
family.
Your baseline personalities might be like too different or whatever.
Yeah, it's like content houses.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
no wonder
There's
they don't
never
live
been a
together.
single content house that works.
makes it. Yeah, because like they're just too different. Like I already know your guys' opinions on things, so like that helps. Like I don't need to be like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way.
Yeah, I think we just got like pretty lucky with our dynamic of like there's not too many people that are like think the same exact way that would like butt heads.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone kind of has like their different lanes and different roles, and like you kind of just trust the other people's opinions, and very rarely is there like opposing views that like collide. Because I think
to the point where we're like, I'm not on board.
yeah,
Almost never.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we don't bounce like this. We like bounce ahead.
Right.
You know, like just off each other and keep going.
Deflect forwards.
Yeah, wait, Ryan, what did you get for your gift? We haven't opened it yet.
Oh, I didn't give myself a gift. I just wrote myself a check. Money. I don't need a gift.
Classic.
Need a little money.
You've been writing those. You've been gifting yourself all year.
No, that was the first year-end bonus. I mean, obviously the quarterlies and the bi-weekly payments, but yeah.
I got you this. This is my hammer, but you can have it.
Mike's gonna give you his hammer. It's nice of you, Mike.
Oh no.
His used dirty hammer.
That was my hammer.
Thanks, dude. What should I do with this?
Well, keep it. Don't be rude.
Thanks, Mike. Wow.
Dude, I blew the head gasket in my Raptor this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Like 3 days
Can we put the
after he got it back from getting the timing chain replaced in the cam phasers, and that was a $4,000+ job.
Never maintenance anything.
I know.
Dude, yeah.
Benny! Oh no! That's cool. Jeez Louise, brother!
Oh, it's fine. Just a little fitting.
No, you blew a head gasket and you're pressurizing your cooling system.
Bro, whatever.
That's a V6 thing.
Like, get the hell out of here.
I picked your Raptor up. I'm like, damn, Ben's doing some solid maintenance on this thing. I
It
love to see
good,
it. Yeah,
dude.
Getting that chunk out of the way is a hefty repair bill, and then head gasket blown.
Well,
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
couple
you
days
could-
later.
You just had her on the chip for too long. I don't know if you can. You definitely
60
don't.
seconds.
Dude, no, that's the crazy part is like you can't have your V6 Raptor bouncing off the chip for 45 seconds.
Dude, the V8
Yeah,
Raptors
you
What
just
world,
love
what
the
world
chip.
are we living in?
Your
Where
head
you
gasket
can't
was
do that?
probably already like on its way out.
And then your cams were phasing so good, and then it just
Yeah, they were almost phasing too well.
I think they phased too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe possible. You made the
was
other
running too good.
You made the one part of the engine run strong, and then this part was like not able to keep up.
Yeah, dude. After it happened, I was out of vehicle because I was getting winter tires put on my Urus, and so I was like trying to figure out like, oh shit, I need a vehicle to drive. I was like, Ryan, when is your Hummer gonna be done so I can start driving Ken's Bronco? So made a couple calls, and I texted actually the shop that did my rebuild on my Raptor. I was like, yo, get me back on your schedule. I'm pretty sure I just blew a head gasket. And then the owner called me like a couple minutes later and was like, dude, what happened? What happened? Like, I just don't understand. And I was like, oh, this isn't on you guys for fixing it last week. I was bouncing her off the chip. Like, this was 100% on me. And he was like, you sure? Like, it's you don't think it would like could have been like from what we were doing? I was like, bro, no, I was hooning the shit out of it. And then this happened. And he was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense because I felt really bad at first. But yeah, pretty unfortunate.
That truck's had
pretty
a hard
unfortunate
life.
to find that you can't do that.
That truck has probably spent hours on the rev limiter if you added up all the times.
Yeah.
You're talking about the 2 minutes when it blew.
It'd
Straw
been
that
there
broke the
before.
camel's back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing it actually on Gavin's video. And so I kept telling him, I was like, dude, you break so much stuff on our videos and we pay for it. You know, it's just the cost of content, right? Is our roles reversed here or where are we at here? Because you know, I was hooning out for your video and then I blew it. And he was like, oh, all right, baby, half? And I was like, half? That's the best you can do, half?
We just built your truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving you stuff and then be like, all right, you're gonna pay for half, right?
That's funny.
Love that guy.
Are you thinking about maybe looking to a Chevy now?
I almost should. I've seen what Evan has done to those things, and they keep on chugging.
At the very least, just grab a $5,000 Chevy as a backup. keep it out.
Can I just
Yeah,
borrow
because
one?
you're-
of
It
yours?
is
you're a
out from
Raptor,
under the
let's
gym.
Well, unfortunately, most of mine just need a little bit of work at the moment.
You
but
just need another $5,000 backup. is
yeah,
what you're
exactly,
saying.
Yeah.
exactly.
We've been going through some rigs.
I know, dude.
We've been going through some rigs. Mike hasn't had a car to drive here the last couple, which is crazy because Mike's bought like seven vehicles.
I was gonna say that. Like, it is pretty comical when like I'm out of car.
Like it's
Yeah, I was actually wondering,
crazy.
But
how?
sometimes I get careless with it. So Subaru
No, you don't say.
Subaru needs something, goes in the shop, and then they're like, "When do you need it back?" And I'm like, "I got cars." And then get the Bronco in the shop. Well, when do you need it back? I got cars. And then like, you know, the BMW just got ceramic coated. I think I got to park this thing, and like I can't drive that in the winter. But then I'm just like, damn, I got no cars.
Dude, what happened to your other BMW about on shit tank?
It's a shit.
So what do you mean? Why'd you how is it shit?
The drive shaft is
No.
and then
Dude, who would have thought? Too?
Yeah, I know.
When it was
So you
sitting,
got
when it was
ripped.
sitting in the
Well,
shop, it
the
looked so
drive
good.
shaft is probably like, if that's the only problem
yeah,
with
no,
it,
that's cheap.
you'd be lucky. But
Yeah,
I
don't
have a
think
feeling that's
I
not the
agree.
only problem.
So what else? Because I saw you drive it around a little bit.
The rear diff is welded, and you know, like when you weld a rear diff, it doesn't mean it's welded. I mean, you could weld it bad, you could weld it good, you could weld a shitty rear end, you could weld a good one. But I think it needs a new
Weld?
diff. I don't know. Well, but here's what I'm scared. I want to just take it to Scott and be like, I just want it drivable. And not have him be like, well, dude, this thing needs everything. I'm like, I just want it drivable. But that's the thing is like, I overpaid for it realistically. And so like, what do I just sell for pennies on the dollar?
I still
Dude.
like $5-6 grand into it. Keep it light and
No,
get it
don't
ripping.
be done listening to this guy.
That's too
If there's
much.
anything you can learn from watching it back, do the opposite of what Evan suggests financially.
And we were having a good time though.
Yeah, that was awesome.
was so
Dude, I was
funny.
trying to
Do you
help
even
you
remember?
too. I was sitting behind the camera like this, just no, don't do it. No, don't buy. Like I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you on, especially on the BMW. I was doing it with the snowboard, with the BMW.
It was very polarizing. I put on my story, and
trying to
most people agreed. They were like, "Yeah, dude," and you know, they're like, "I can't believe you bought that piece of shit." And then other people, probably BMW guys, are like, "Nah, dude, that thing is sick."
Dude, it's so funny. BMW guys are
They
so stupid
just
though. They
love
think
it.
that like that's the greatest car ever made, and the thing doesn't even go down the road. There was so many comments like that thing will go forever, and it couldn't even leave the garage.
But okay, I mean, I guess that is not true. But
It went down the driveway.
It went down
Then
the
he
drive.
turned
It went down the
around.
driveway. You turned around and you said this thing has some serious problems.
yeah, I mean, I still like drove it to the C store. I drove it to TJ's.
That's
Oh,
3
there we
miles.
go.
That's 1 mile to the left and 2 miles to the right.
It's got 199,000 on it.
190.
Oh,
Just a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better than not being able to drive out of the shop, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what the plan is with that. Also,
Dude.
that doesn't have winter tires, so like it's rear wheel drive.
I could have
Probably not
saved
very
you
good.
some serious money if I was on that panel. But honestly, it
I
probably
know,
wouldn't
but
have been
I
as
know,
funny.
it's like
The video would have just been
probably-
junk tank.
'cause,
Everybody
like,
didn't know.
There was a few. I mean, there was a few other ones that we didn't end up going with, and like can't have the bit freaking 25 minutes long. So like those didn't make it in, but like I had to
It
say
was.
no to some of them.
Like
yeah,
it was a 25-minute long
Yeah,
bit.
it was. So like I said
Yeah.
no to.
Just
We
a
had it
Jeep.
with-
There was
oh.
just one thing that you
really?
didn't
Like-
buy that we
what was that?
didn't show was
no.
a Jeep.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the electric S10, man, that thing was like, I just wanted to be like, don't even.
Oh, really?
Back
yeah,
it
you
out,
hated
bro.
that from
Yeah.
the start. That was the only one that you weren't like intrigued.
$25,000 for an electric.
There's only 17 in existence.
That was probably the only
that was
good
probably the only
investment,
good
to
part
be
about
fair.
that.
That,
was no
that
reason-
electric S10 was probably the only good investment out of all of those, and you hate that one the most.
Dude, I did. It was
Why?
like 25 grand for a literal paperweight. And even when it worked in its prime, when it was brand new, you could only drive it 60 miles total at 45 miles an hour. That is the biggest joke
It was a
I've
lot
ever
of money.
heard.
It was a lot of money, but realistically, you keep it, and I think it's kind of a collector thing that you could possibly sell
Sell
to
to
a
another.
If
museum.
I'm
You
going to collect a $25,000 car, it just would never be that.
What if it was an electric Ford Ranger?
Yes.
But the thing is that honestly, can we talk on that S10 for a second? That's so cool.
It
What
really
year was
was.
that? What year was that again?
mid 90s. I don't know.
96.
Yeah, the internet was hardly invented,
They
bro.
were making electric. Like I can't believe they tried doing that. And what do you say that they made 1,000 of them and they crushed?
They took back.
They
like,
took all of
most
them back,
them.
crushed them, and there was like only a few left in
thought I heard
existence.
the batteries in the
17.
ocean.
That's what he said. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, honestly, pretty cool that they were even thinking about that. But just technology was not anywhere near where it needed to be for that actually
batteries
to
were the
work.
whole truck bed.
Yeah, they basically just linked together a bunch of like regular batteries.
And they had the batteries in the truck bed,
Well,
which I was like, so why is there?
No, they're supposed to be under the truck. From what I remember the guy saying, they're supposed to be under the truck, but because they were maybe trying to get the batteries to work or whatever, they were like temporarily in the back of the truck.
see.
When it was new, they shouldn't have. You should have had a box.
It was
You know what I
cool
mean?
though with the plug-in on the side. Like
I did like the logo,
Yeah.
the cup
Vintage.
with the logo. Kind
that
of
was so sick. I thought it was cool, and it was. I mean, I'm glad you didn't buy it though. Honestly, you could do a
100%.
lot
And
better with
also,
25K.
I guess also we would have blown the budget. Showed up with 25K. You know.
I mean, if you wanted,
Lord knows
we
I
would've-
wouldn't have been able to talk him down.
We could have loaned.
I got a
money.
handful of messages about that, brother. We need to work on your negotiating skills. And I'm like, you're telling me?
The people have spoken, and they want Junk Tank too.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
figured.
You need
So, Mike, you better start
give me
saving
some
up.
time to save up some money. For
Can I be on the panel again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how
you
do
need a new panel.
How'd you feel about your advisors? Like, did you think that your advisors did you well?
Yeah. I guess I honestly I do, but like I also felt like my advisors weren't like real. No matter what
weren't
you
real.
and Ken like said,
Yeah, the
make it
liquor was
better.
speaking.
It was just happening. However, it was rolling out in my head. So
I wonder
but
what would have
just-
made it feel less real.
Less
a little
real?
hazy, perhaps. Could have changed the perception of
Yeah,
events.
that's what I mean. Like anyone, it could have been like you and CJ, and it still would have been like I probably would have listened to you this exact same amount. Yes, no.
Yeah, well, we thought that Ken was gonna be more of a no man, but he was more for spending your money than damn near Evan was. Evan was like, "Tell him $750," and Ken is like, "Tell him $1,500."
Yeah, that was funny. I love when Ken's like, "Well, let me look up what this cost," and then Evan's just like, "Take the money and go get it now."
Do you think it would have helped if you didn't go on a 4 a.m. bender the night before?
Maybe.
I don't know. You're kind of loose in that,
Yeah,
which
I was-
helped.
That's what I
think.
like.
I had a mimosa.
I thought that Mike was kind of in his prime in that moment.
Oh no,
I thought he was like
You were in the
I thought
pocket?
he was in the pocket.
money
I was-
Mike mode.
As soon as I showed up the next morning, and you were just like, you were zombie mode, but you were there, and I was like, "Where's Mike?" And you're like, "Dude, probably sleeping. We were out till 4 a.m."
No, I wasn't with
I
Mike.
was like-
I went to bed like a good boy.
Wow.
I was
at
hanging
two-
with
at 2
Slim.
a.m. At
No,
two-
I was
you went to
hanging with
bed at
Slim
2.
and Stacy and my girlfriend. Mike was losing his phone at the bar.
we come in and we're like, Mike was out till 4 a.m. He didn't know that we had a big call time at 10 where he's got a Mike is the show. It's Money Mike's Junk Tank.
I was up at 9. Thanks
I
to
woke.
CJ.
I woke him.
And
up.
then-
I was
Mike
calling
shows
people
up.
the night before because they had said they were going to come back to the shop, and I'm watching the clock, and it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, and I see Mike's location is still at the bar. And then I started getting worried, started making calls. I go, we got a big deal going on tomorrow. You got to get,
Yeah, so
we got to find
realistically,
Mike.
I was home at 2:30, still late as heck, but you checked the location and it was still there.
Yeah, then the next
Stressing.
morning when it's like 7, it says you're still there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're like,
all right, something's up here. He's not still there at 7.
When I showed up and Mike comes down the stairs and he was already in his suit, my suit actually,
Yeah.
that he's looking the way he does. He's still drunk from the night before. And I say something and he responds with some witty ass response or like some smart ass response. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be
Perfect.
good. Yeah, Mike's in the pocket. I was like, yeah, he's
Yeah,
dialed
you
in.
almost like didn't really want to do it, but we're just like, all right, Mike, they're all here. Get in your chair.
It was one of those other moments where like I am learning to embrace it, but again, how Ken feels when we're like, Ken, this is what we're doing. You're the star. Do the thing, which he is incredible at.
Yeah, you did an awesome
he's
job,
truly
too.
incredible. That's what in situations like that. Yes, you want to play into it, but you also like want to be yourself. Like kind of convey like how you're actually feeling about the situation. I was excited to buy stuff, but I was also stressed. I didn't want to blow the budget, but I wanted to get cool stuff. I didn't want to get schwanked. Got schwanked pretty hard by a lot of people. I have one request for Junk Tank 2. I guess I can't stop you from doing this. We can't stop you. But like going to Facebook Marketplace, buying something for like dirt cheap and then like coming, it's hilarious, but like also
Next
I
Well,
don't-
it doesn't
I wanna-
mean they did it directly for you. Maybe
Yes,
they just
ex-
bought it.
I agree. So
and
like
had it.
it's a blurry line, but I was like, I kind of want to. I want someone to bring something that they had fun with.
With the story.
Like,
we
like the
tried.
guy with,
we
yes,
tried,
yeah,
dude.
no,
It was
yeah.
We tried.
incredibly
Like the
hard.
guy-
Thousands of
actually-
entries.
yeah.
Thousands.
Like,
Harley, drift trikes,
the
those
guy
are great.
with the scooter, like that was a good. I just love that. He's like, this
Yeah.
is the death scooter. A lot
Well-
of people crashed and really,
Broke her teeth
Yeah,
and broke
broke
her
her
arm
teeth.
or something.
and so we're ready to let her go. And I'm like, all right, I like that story.
A lot went into that though of like one, finding the people finding them local,
Close enough.
seeing who's real,
Yeah.
and then seeing who can come.
Yeah,
who can come at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, there's like
That's
so
important.
many things. And then when they do come, are they actually going to show up?
Yeah.
Because we had a couple people that just like that were
I
so
probably had like
good.
straight up
Really?
8 no-shows.
That were so good.
Holy.
Of like things that we thought would have added to it. Like one was like
Wide body?
a wide body smart car. It was so good.
so
I
sick.
remember you
A
guys
noob.
mentioning that.
A
and
noob.
then-
Fuck that guy.
Dang.
Sorry, unless you're real. I thought you're fake. I'm sorry. But he was like, I'll
But he
be
didn't
there in
show
20
up.
minutes and never showed up.
He was fucking with you, dude.
Yeah,
I thought
he
it
was
was just
fucking
some
with you.
fake account.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just down the road. Like
yeah,
that,
he was like,
they
oh, sorry,
definitely.
I'm just late.
I think next time though, we'll make sure it's some better stuff. Like it won't be junk. Like I think there should be like a Viper that rolls in. Like you've always
big's
wanted
the
a
budget
Viper.
gonna be?
Well, that,
I mean,
Well,
it depends how money Mike's
Okay,
feeling that day.
yeah,
We'll
I
get
know,
him
but
loose.
we did preface that. Like, I love that idea, but I also hate it because, like, yes, I really want a Viper. So someone comes in with a Viper.
Like
and
you're
then,
gonna have to buy
exactly.
it. Yeah, obviously.
So like, and then what if I'm like, it's not
This
the,
isn't
it's
the
not
color,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. And then,
But you're gonna be so revved
I
up.
think you should just
Yeah.
buy a
Yeah.
Viper,
yeah,
Mike.
yeah. It's winter.
Now.
No.
It doesn't matter if it's winter. Your money, Mike. You do things that don't make sense.
That's why.
That's what you do. Buy one now.
They make
No.
snow tires, don't they?
Yeah.
Mike, you need a car.
No,
Anyways,
I
yeah,
know.
you're down a rig.
I'm not.
Trade in the BMW, the shit tank one.
That
Find someone to take
It
it. A
literally
junkyard.
doesn't
You'll
even
trade it
pay
in
for
there.
the tax title license
Doesn't
on
even
it.
cover the tax title license. No, yeah, I've been looking.
There we
I don't
go,
want.
Mike.
I
I'll
mean,
trade
I've
you a white
obviously been
Suburban for it.
looking.
Just
For
needs a
what?
transfer case for that BMW.
Are you talking about the Hinder Finder?
Yeah.
No, that thing's
Straight trade.
That thing's a piece of shit. You don't want it.
Yours is a piece of shit. You don't want it.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you meant the Heinefiner was a piece of shit.
No, that's not a piece of shit.
No, thank you.
Windshield's broken, but other than that, it's good.
Would have done that.
Thanks, Ben.
Well, fellas, Gav just walked in. And that can only mean one thing. Is our new race trailer here?
It is.
Hey,
Is it sick?
It's fucking sweet.
Is it big?
Go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When the guy pulled up with a 34-foot trailer today, and I went, oh, no. This
Yeah.
trailer's big.
it's just huge. We've had one
How big
snowmobile
is it?
trailer.
48.
48.
48. I was
boys.
thinking 44. 48.
How long is a semi?
It's huge, boys. 48.
Yeah, so we made a end of the year purchase that we've been honestly wanted to do for a long
Probably
time.
5 years.
Yep. And we finally said, you know what? This is the time. We got to bite the bullet, spend the cheddar. And we bought a 48-foot fully enclosed race/car trailer. So we were looking at getting like a decked out snowmobile trailer that would also work for like side-by-sides and four-wheelers and all that, but heated and speakers and all that stuff, right? Because we've been rolling around with our bumper pole 34-footer,
32.
32-footer, and it's been great. Honestly, we've put hundreds of thousands of miles
A
on it.
lot of miles. It's been everywhere.
Dude, it's been across the country, back and forth, probably 50 times. Yeah,
Canada.
and to Canada, yep. But we bit the bullet and we bought a new trailer, and it is sick.
The reason we kind of went with the trailer that we got is because it's also a car trailer, right?
Yeah.
It was just interesting. Like, we've been wanting a trailer, and we're like, should we do bumper pull? Should we do gooseneck? And we're like, we don't want it too big because, you know, we all want to essentially have the ability to drive it, which, like, I mean, again, we know Ryan's got it, but 48 feet. So when you're sending these in the group chat, I'm just like, 48 feet?
40.
Like, I just remember when we remember our Sealy Lake trip with Sizzler? That trailer, which we thought was the biggest trailer we'd ever seen, ever been in, that's 48 feet.
Yeah.
It's just
It's going to
crazy
be a
to
game
think
changer
that's-
for us, though, because we can fit everything
Yeah.
in it. And we
I'm
all-
already going to put this out there. We're going to run out of space.
Oh, 100%. We're just going to bring more stuff.
Yeah.
We're just going to bring more stuff.
We're going to be like, what are we taking and what are we leaving? We're capped out.
We're bringing everything that can possibly fit in this trailer.
It'll be nice being able to have 2 cars in an enclosed trailer as
Yeah.
well. You know.
And just everything. I mean, the heaters, having a heated trailer to go into on chilly
gonna be
days. Like, I mean,
gangster.
I'm just thinking even when we were in Moab that one day and it was like raining and it's a little cold.
Yeah,
but
you're
having
working on it outside.
the trailer that we have, just wood, couple lights, that's it.
It was a trusty Steve, but
Yeah.
it's
We
time for a
needed
new
it.
one.
Yeah,
Does it have a canopy on it?
No, it
does
doesn't.
not, no.
Thank
We could
God.
put one on,
Yeah, we
but
Remember when we were in Moab and we left the canopy on the RV
Out
out?
and
We
it
went
ripped
riding
off.
and it fucking ripped the whole thing off. Like, we messed that RV up so bad.
was
Ken,
the
Ken
same
put
one.
his head through
His
the
head
shower.
through the shower first day, fucking shattered the door. Then we ripped the canopy off. We brought that thing back just like hubcap missing. They're like, what happened? We're like, yeah, we'll pay for the damages.
yeah, I was talking with the guy who rents it to us, and he was like, yeah, they pretty much just come back and we just send them to auction. He's like
Yeah,
every
they're
time
totaled out,
he's like,
dude.
we just send them to auction after
Because the
that.
thing's pulling a trailer that it's not supposed to be pulling.
Yeah, that one might
It's
have.
just literally on the
He's like, we
chip
sent 'em to
the
auction.
whole time.
That frame might have been.
No, he said it was.
compromised.
we
Yeah,
bent the
Yeah,
frame
he's like the frame was pretty bent, so we just
just
set it
from
down the road.
pulling.
Yeah, I mean it was like a 10,000-pound trailer. I think it's rated for a bike rack.
Well, that's kind of what I found out.
Rated for 500 pounds, and I was like,
Literally was,
I was
dude.
like, wait,
A
that's not,
fucking bike rack.
not even a trailer. You're right.
Bro, how did we make it to
did it twice.
California and back?
Luck.
did it twice.
Luck, brother. Luck.
That was so fun.
So I don't know
So fun.
how big exactly the gas tank is on the RV, but I know we're running like a 5.4 Triton frickin' Ford motor, pulling that trailer with an RV, and normally we trade off every gas stop. So in my eyes, when I'm driving, the quickest way I'm getting out of this seat is with an
Just
empty
hammer
tank.
it
So
on
I literally would not
floor
lift my foot from the pedal. It'd be like 2.5 hours.
Oh, just 85
open.
miles an hour,
Well,
65.
Yeah, it would
70.
vary anywhere between 60 and 85. It just
Oh,
depended on what the
crap.
road and the wind and the hills were, but never lift.
Ben's
Just
Raptor
go.
could
Yeah.
never.
Dude, it would be so cooked.
Yeah,
Dude, we
actually,
took that
shout
thing
out to
over-
the Triton. That's a,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess that
pretty
is a
good
good
built
motor.
motor.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Dude, we took it over I-75 with no trailer brakes. That's through like Vail in Aspen.
Yeah, that was
Like,
sketch.
it's like the most
and all of us sleeping like
in the back,
babies.
and I'm in the front
Ezra
pouring
is just
sweat. It's a
white
snowstorm
palming it.
at fucking 6
Yeah.
a.m. We're like, we got to get to Moab tonight. You guys are all in the back snoozing. It's a blizzard, and we're going down that hill with no trailer brakes.
I got a video of it, I think, because I was in there with you. I remember
Yeah,
just
you were
the,
up front.
the mindset when we're doing that is like, this is a really bad idea, but
We chuck on.
we just kind of accept it. Whatever's going to happen, happens, and we're just kind of in there, and you get comfortable. So then you're just like, well, time to sleep. you
Might
know?
as well not be tired.
Yeah.
Or some of the pickles we'd get into, whether it was like the dead end streets in
Buttery's
San
neighborhood.
Diego, that was gnarly, or when we tried to find a locksmith because we wanted to get some keys for the trailer, and Ben pulled into like a little Chinese restaurant with a one way in straight up a hill and like enough room for like 10 cars to park in this parking lot. And we got a 60-foot rig.
We're gonna have
Always
to be
a
a little
pickle.
smarter
Dude,
with this
I think
trailer.
I think that's also maybe one of the craziest stats is how many days that trailer spent unlocked in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
and
Yeah.
also just kind of
Full
anywhere.
of stuff.
We've
dude.
had flatbed trailers in Vegas with just like pit bikes sitting on it or
Duffel,
whatever.
just duffel bags in the freaking seats and everything.
Whoa,
it's actually
crazy. Actually,
I know people always say that, like, oh, I can't believe you take your rigs to Vegas and park them. And I'm like, no, they're unlocked.
Yeah.
They're sitting there with the bikes on the back. Like, it's
I've really grown to love that parking lot. I'm not sure what it's outside of. but that
Don't say where it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, but I've really grown to just like that's like stomping grounds in Vegas. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, we
we
don't
just
have to
know
worry
we
about it
roll
now.
in.
Yeah.
Our new trailer
Yeah.
has
Locks.
locks, which
Yeah,
is
well,
which
the
is-
other one
which
did
is a
too. We
wild
just lost
achievement.
the keys.
they were
So
in
we
the SEMA
could do-
truck.
we found
when we
them.
sold the SEMA truck, I found them.
Found them.
No way.
Yeah. I go, why were they in the SEMA truck?
Can we get a number lock,
Oh,
like a
that would be
keypad or something?
so-
That would be
Probably.
good.
What are we gonna pull it with, boys?
Oh, we also got a new truck.
Big Wrench was saying we're gonna need a dually, but I think we prove him wrong with a normal pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it even a 35?
It is a
It's
35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
We looked it out,
make
and
it
the
work.
trailer max loaded is 320 pounds less than the max towing capacity
Oh.
of the truck.
Okay, so we're actually good. I was gonna say, like, is there interest? I think in the grand scheme of things, like an airbag setup on the back
Might be a good idea,
Totally
but
worth
we'll
it.
see.
But if it's under, we're good.
Dude, and the thing is, trucks are always way underrated. You can damn near double
Yeah.
That's
tow
what I thought,
capacity.
too.
Yeah, everything's always.
Well, at least on
RV.
half-ton Chevy. So I don't know what you can do with a 1-ton. Probably triple it.
I agree. Normally, it's like the manufacturer's just playing it real safe, you know. So like you
that's
can
true.
you can push it.
But yeah,
Man, I just want to say, like, thank you guys for like supporting us and buying our merch and like putting us in a position where we can buy cool things like this trailer, because we've been
Yeah.
just like grinding it out with our old
Yeah.
one for so long. Of like, boys, I just don't think we can justify buying, like, spending this much cheddar on a trailer, and now we're just like, we're doing it. I don't know. It's just like a really cool, like, just kind of splurge.
I just.
I'm just so
Just feels
happy.
right.
I'm so happy.
And definitely going to be worth it in the long run.
Yes,
For sure.
I just,
Investment.
yeah.
Oh, big investment.
Not a splurge.
Like,
it's an investment.
Saving. I mean, time is money, and it weird enough to say it will save us time.
it'll just make me or all of us a lot.
Save less time.
No.
Oh,
save more time.
time.
Save more time. We've also, like, man, we still ask like so many. We have so many good friends that just let us use their stuff. And like still. But like our buddy Mark or Tony, Jake's business partner, lets us use his gooseneck trailer, or our buddy Spencer lets us use his car trailer. So we do have like really great people around us that have just like really helped us out forever. And like it does feel good too when people hit us up now and they're like, yo, like our buddy Cody hit us up and was like, yo, I'm putting cabinets in my house. Can I use your guys' snowmobile trailer, our old one? We're like, yeah, absolutely. And he's like, not many people have that big of like an enclosed trailer. Yeah, take it. He's like, thank you. And he's like, yeah, that feels pretty good.
Finally
like,
repay the favor.
Yeah, trailers are just like the most homie hookup thing ever.
Yeah, they are.
Like the dream would just to be have a fleet,
like
a fleet of one every kind of trailer. Yeah,
your flatbed, your skid steer, your side-by-side trailer.
Dude, I've been loving the fact that Gavin left his little aluminium trailer up here. I've been ripping that thing.
Thing is perfect.
All the lights work, which is crazy. He just ripped the fenders off it for some reason, so it kind of makes a mess. And I don't think it's legal to not have fenders. So, but we got lights.
Well, dang, fellas. Merry Christmas, dudes.
Dude, Merry Christmas.
Love
you guys.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for. Is this our last podcast of the year?
It is. We have a best of video coming out, whatever the last Tuesday of the year is. So
31st, right on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. There's a best of video, which you guys have to look forward to, but not a new one until I think the third week of January. No ads till then.
Dang,
all right,
dude.
fellas.
Wow.
Same with the CBoys videos too. So if you guys are wondering where the new video is on the first and second, third Thursdays, first or second Thursdays,
for sure.
We're coming back on the 23rd of January. The boys are taking a little bit of a break, do some traveling, just kind of refuel and come back with some really good stuff.
Bangers.
We're really excited.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you're on YouTube and you're like wondering where we went, we'll be back. Just go outside
or play Xbox.
Yeah, or stay inside.
Follow CJ's stream.
Yeah, we'll be Snapchatting, I guess.
There we go. Follow us on Snapchat. Stay updated. But love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys in 2025.
Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas.
Peace.